apologize if you all really can't hear me. I have my fan turned on because my house is really hot. But yeah, but today I'm going to show you all how I prep my face, how I conceal, and how I use my foundation. And then I have a bonus makeup tutorial to share with you all. And then after that, I have a highlight and contour. So I have 3 videos coming today, and I'm going to definitely be busy. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into how I conceal and how I use my foundation. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you clean your face really well. I use my cleansing brush and I use baby shampoo. I'll tell you why I use baby shampoo in a skincare video, and also use my baby shampoo to clean my makeup brushes. A doctor recommended I use baby shampoo to clean my eyes because I got styes on my eyes from like allergies and makeup. And baby shampoo doesn't strip the oils completely, but it does clean what needs to be cleaned, like dirt and all that off. So yeah, but baby shampoo is great. That's why I told y'all why I use baby shampoo. But after you wash your face, you want to moisturize your face. I moisturize my face today with coconut oil. This is my skin with no makeup or nothing on it. It's clean, and I just put coconut oil on it. So after that, you want to prime your face. Primer is good because it's basically like a sheet over your face, and it seals in your pores and it keeps your makeup in place. So primer is definitely good. So I use my primer. And also a disclaimer, I don't have any finishing powder. I do have pressing powder. I don't use that after I finish, but I do have like I said, pressed powder, but I do have some loose powder on the way. I do. So I love my loose powder. I don't use setting spray. I need to get some setting spray, but I use loose powder on my face to set my makeup. But primer, this is the type of primer I use. It might be a little dirty because I have it in my other makeup bag, but it's the Wet n Wild Initiative Blend, or Intuition. Anyway, y'all, it's early in the morning, but yeah, primer is definitely good, so I recommend using a primer. So basically all I did is I took a little bit of primer, and I work in increments of 5, and this is like universal. You can use this on any skin color, so it blends in perfectly with your skin. But like I said, I work in increments of 5. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, and you basically like blend it in your face. It has little beads in it that say it magically blends in on your face. The next thing I do is I color correct. Color correct is a technique a lot of makeup artists use, and a lot of people use in general, but it takes the color you have on your skin, you put a certain color on top of that, and then once you put your foundation on, it balances that color out, and it pretty much hides it. But I will post what colors go with what color. Like I know green is to get rid of red, and purple is to get rid of yellow. If you have dark spots or dark rings around your eyes, you should use red. You can use red or pink salmon, I want to say, yeah. But there are a lot of colors, but I use green for redness. And some of y'all are probably like, she doesn't have that much red. I feel like this is red. I want to get rid of that. And I got purple because I really like it. Like, you can use whatever color for whatever color, but it's best to use what color you really need to really bring it out. But I like the purple. It is concealer. I mean, it's going to conceal, but I like the purple because it's just so pretty. So this is the purple concealer I use, and this is the green one. So this is how I look. I need to get my mirror. Let me get a mirror out. So this is how I look. I know y'all are probably like, she really doesn't have that much red, but I feel like I do. And also I use my purple to conceal my women's stash. Just a tip for y'all. But yeah, I conceal with that. I'm not going to show y'all when I conceal with that, but I am. The next step is going to be when I have on my foundation. So after you do this, get ready to put on the foundation, my gems. This is concealer, or you can get concealer that matches, that is a few shades lighter than your skin or is your skin tone color. But I like to use this, and I use foundation that is lighter than my skin in certain places, and I use foundation that matches my skin perfectly in other places. So this is my concealer. The sneak peek of me concealing my women's stash. So now I am applying my foundation. I know I look a mess, but basically you want to take 2 shades one shade should be lighter than your skin. That's the shade I'm applying now. And one shade should match your skin. I'll apply that next. So basically what you want to do, I know y'all laughing at me, is take your shade of foundation that is lighter than your skin. I put mine on my hand. And you want to put that on the places you want to highlight. And that should be your cheekbone, a little on your nose, and that's it for me. I don't like to put lighter shade foundation on my forehead. If you want to, go ahead and do it, but I don't do that. So, and then you want to apply that light color around your mouth too. Next, you want to take your shade of makeup, and I wash my hands, I wash the other color off, and you want to apply that on the places that don't have concealer already on them, or pretty much like the places you really don't want to highlight too much. That's what you want to do. You just want to apply that. If it gets on another color a little bit, that's fine. It's not gonna be a big deal. Just don't go and blend it, you know, on all those places on purpose. Apply. And your brushes you use actually make a difference. Like, I'll show y'all my Kabuki brush. I actually applied my foundation for the first time with the brush. I normally use a beauty blender or a sponge. Not anymore. You see how I'm just adding those colors on? It's gonna hide those the concealer marks. The purple and green, gonna hide that real good. I might have said this earlier, but I'm trying to make sure I keep y'all informed. But this is my foundation brush. So now I'm going to take my, and I'll wash that out later with my baby shampoo. But now I'm going to take my Kabuki brush. It sounds weird, but whatever. But take your Kabuki brush, and don't worry about the eyes right now. But you want to blend those light places. That's what you want to do. Blend all the light places. I know they're like two different colors, but when you are blending, make sure that you get by your neckline. And the trick that I learned from Fenty Beauty when they had their makeup tutorials is you want to make sure you blend where that, you know, that line is, where the light and dark is. But once you're blending your that the dark areas, where the areas where it has like the darker color foundation, take your brush, rub your ears. That's because you don't want your ears or stuff looking like, if you have light ears like me, or if your ears are red or whatever, you want to make sure your foundation is believable. This is one way to surely make sure your foundation is believable, is blend makeup on your ears. And I got this from Fenty Beauty, so, and like I was saying, you see, y'all see how I have this line right here? Blend that in. You want to make that believable. If it's not believable, then, so basically what I did is, if you feel like you have too much, you know, of one color in here, you can get some blotting powder and like if it's like shiny around this area, you can always blot it or add some translucent powder to it. But that's all I do. I basically like add a little bit of a darker color, the darker color foundation to this, and I like take my brush, the remainder I have, and I just go in and like make sure I just, you know, make it look even more believable. The next step that I'm going to be doing is the highlight and contour. I normally don't contour. Contour is when you add the dark stuff on your face, the dark makeup on your face to slim it and, you know, give you more of that, you know, chiseled face. I don't normally contour, but I did yesterday and I loved it because I found the right brush. But I'm going to be contouring with the Ramiro. Anyway, I'm going to be contouring with this. I got to clean it off a little bit, but I always keep my plastic. Y'all know how I am with my plastic. I keep my plastic on my makeup. But I'm going to be using this shade right here to contour. You can highlight, which I highlighted already with the foundation, but if you want to, you can always add like a little dust, I would say, of this shade or this shade, add it on your face, just a small dust to keep it set. So I probably will add some of this as a setting powder. I don't know yet. But we're going to use that. But first, we're going to be highlighting with this. I'm going to be using a light shade for my highlighter. And I'm going to show y'all how to use blush when you want to highlight and contour. So you want the layer to be highlight, blush, then contour. So highlight. I normally do like a V shape on here, like a sideways V, or like the greater than or less than sign. But you want to highlight your nose a little bit. And this brush is a Wet n Wild contour brush, so it actually hugs your face. So you want to highlight. I normally don't highlight my forehead too much, but I will. And I add a little bit on my chin. Next, we're gonna do the blush. This has blush in it, thank God, because I don't know what I did with my other blush. I think I have it. Blush. The blush should be up like on the bone of your cheek. And your brushes, they can and will make a difference when you highlight and contour. And the reason why my contour was looking like that, like a little patch, is because I went in one day with a wet sponge and it like did that to my brush. But anyway, but when you contour, you want to get down here towards the bottom and you want to pull up. See that? Then you're gonna blend it later. So you want to blend that in as much as you can. Blend as much as you can. Blend it up there towards the blush area. Then after that, because I'm not done blending, y'all, just so you know, you can pull it down a little bit too. But blend that in real good. I mean, that song I came up with. Blend that in, blend that in, blend that in. But anyway, I'm not done blending, but just blend it real good. Then I go in with the remainder and I add it down here to the bottom to minimize my face even more. I'm going to show y'all how I prime my eyes on the video. That's going to be the DGAFO and Rimmel Scandal Eyes review. And yeah, thanks for watching. And y'all L Gym Squad, I see y'all later. Peace.